Hi, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Smokerase Training video. Again, Smokerase is a cutting-edge software program that instills intent into water, and it helps a person to quit smoking. The first thing you'll notice about this particular version, much like Lightbody, is not a rectangular Windows program. It's a cutting-edge design utilizing a round or octagon form. So with this training video, I'm going to kind of go through each one of the features. I'll talk a little bit about how the technology works, where you put your attention, the intention will go. So the first thing you have to understand when utilizing the power of intention with water is where your attention goes, the intention will go. Okay? And with this type of technology, you really need to think outside the box on how you're using it and how you want to use it, okay? A former smoker myself, believe me, I know exactly how hard it is to quit smoking. So in this piece of software, we've tried to incorporate all of the mechanisms that are there to support you, help heal you, and help support you through the stop smoking period. So really the first thing to do is, okay, you want to get a target date in your head. Well, how many times have you tried that? Doesn't work. What do you spend a week on cigarettes? I just heard in Canada they went up another 50 cents a pack. In New York City they're 11, 12 bucks a pack. This software is really insignificant to the long-term effects of, what smoking cigarettes, first of all, are going to do to you, and then the costs, being applied to that. So with that said, I'm going to go through the features now. So again, Smokerase utilizes the Aquaware 4.0 engine. It is designed to put intent into water. The water doesn't matter if it's next to the computer. It doesn't matter if it's your bathtub. It doesn't matter if it's a case of water in your buddy's house across town. Doesn't matter where the water is, or even a cup of coffee on Mars. The technology behind the software is you're directing source energy via the quantum realm to the target water. So wherever you put your attention, the intention is going to go. So if we look at Smokerase, okay, the first thing you're going to find is the water preparation button, user preparation, lose the desire, inhibited damaging effects, repair damaging effects, curb appetite, relaxation, and of course the instruction manuals, which are online. So the first thing we're going to talk about is water prep. Water prep removes the memories of everywhere the water has been. So however long the water's been on this planet, 4.5 billion years, it contains the memory, the energy, and the programming of everywhere it's ever been. So when you getting ready to charge your water, you can click on the water prep button. The only thing that is required of you is to put your attention on the target water. That's it. Smokerase at this point is doing everything else. Okay. Now we're going to move down here to the user prep button. User prep creates a layer within the target water that when you drink it, it's the first thing that goes into the body in terms of the layering in the water. And what it does is it preps the subconscious mind for acceptance, or the intent that rolls into the body after it. Okay? Again, all the designs are unique. They're all like the 700 pre-cam ones in Aquaware. I have over time developed a method to extract frequencies, sacred geometry, and I kind of put it all together in 2 dimensions, and then when you run it, it really comes alive. Okay, again, using user prep, where your attention goes, the intention goes. Okay, and we come down to lose the desire. So what does this do? Being a former smoker myself, trying to lose that craving on nicotine is insane. It's, you cut down, and now you're up to 3 cigarettes a day. You go out to a bar with your buddies, you're going to smoke 2 packs, and you're back to smoking again. So again, lose the desire helps diminish the craving for the nicotine, okay? Again, this is all very, very unique. Each each part of the program has its own design. Again, where you put your attention, the intention goes. Now, inhibiting damaging effects, okay? When you are smoking, you're ravaging your body on all levels. And again, I'm not a medical practitioner, so I can just tell you it's bad for you from what I've heard. That doesn't mean that using inhibiting damaging effects is going to save you and you can still continue to be a smoker. But what it is going to do is also help you to want to quit. Okay, and when it says an inhibiting damaging effects, basically it's really setting up your mental process for your stop date or closing in on your stop date. Then we have repair damaging effects. Okay, this can be controversy out there in the medical community. Again, I'm not a medical practitioner, but the way this intent was designed was to, once you've quit smoking, it's designed to bring your body, especially your lungs and anything else, back into natural balance and get the chemicals out of you by detoxing process. Now, this isn't the detoxing process like if you put Aquaware at 100%. This is going to come out in different ways, but it's definitely going to be most beneficial to you. Again, it has its own unique design. Okay, then we come up to curb appetite. This is tough, folks, because when you're giving up smoking, your appetite goes through the ceiling, and generally, if you're a carb addict like I am, you're going to start craving, things that are bad for your body, sugars, carbs, whatever. What curb appetite is going to do is it's going to help curb your appetite in a natural way. Okay, on that process as you're cutting down to your quit date or you just stop cold turkey using the software, it's really going to help you curb those cravings for the, whatever you want, sugars, or, because how many people, quit smoking and they gain 10, 15 pounds? This is going to help stop that. Okay. More importantly, your body's addicted to nicotine. And when you stop a drug like nicotine, you go into withdrawals, and those withdrawals are generally what bring you back to smoking again. So we've added relaxation. Relaxation is going to take that craving away. Okay? Yes, it's going to take the craving away, and it's going to put you into a much more relaxed state. Okay? It's going to relax your body. The withdrawals are not going to be nearly as severe. And, it's kind of cool is, if you're a smoker for 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 25 years, how those cravings work, and this is definitely going to help relax your body so you get through them. Up here we have the instructions and resources. You click on this, brings up a web browser with the instructions. Again, these were professionally written, really kind of nice. You can just go through them. Smokerase, again, is really to be used by a person that can think outside the box. It's very simple to use. You don't want to get discouraged when you're not seeing the effects immediately. So how does your belief system play into this? It's not really necessary that you believe that something this effortless and powerful could work, but if you disbelieve, it might not. So again, if you've used my other products, you absolutely know that they work. It's real important that when you're using this, you're in a positive mind frame, and you're doing your body justice by stopping an addiction ultimately that will lead to your demise in one way or another. You've seen it. You've tried to quit. You've tried everything on the market. Try Smokerase and see where it goes. Thank you.